your girl Tower Crush, back with another review, and this time it is for Sistas on BET. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank you so very much, and let me get right into this review because, honey, who knew I'd be signing up to watch paint dry? This was the worst, most boringest, silliest, ridiculous episode ever. I am not pleased. I am not happy as a Sistas fan. This was very, very boring, but I'm going to cover it anyway. First, in this snooze fest, we see Andy, Robin, and the detective. Okay. And the detective was like really, really mad because Robin came in. It was like he was about to land his plane with Andy, and then here come Robin saying, nope, take it back up, take it back up. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So he was very offended that Robin came in and interrupted his interview. And, you know, Andy reminded Robin, you know, I came down here voluntarily, and I'm telling you to shut up, is what he said. And the detective, he wasn't feeling that at all. But, you know, it is what it is. You didn't get anything out of Andy, and they left. And in the next section of this snooze fest, we see Tony and Donnie. And, you know, Tony is definitely not giving Danny what she wants. Danny wants sex, and Tony wants her to go see her counselor. I'm so sick of Tony trying to be her dad, and I just need him to be her boyfriend and stop trying to be her counselor, boyfriend person. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like it's almost like what she said. He's sitting up on this perch and he's judging her, telling her what she needs, but he's never looking at himself like what maybe he might need, because he doesn't have it all together either. I ain't forgot about the sergeant coming in, the lieutenant, whatever she was, you know, really calling the shots for him, and him not having the ability to tell her to sit down somewhere and, you know, create boundaries with her. So I think Tony needs his own counseling, and he needs to really figure out how he's going to handle that situation with his ex-wife. Then we have Tamara and Hayden. And, you know, Tamara and Hayden, that's an interesting couple. And so with Tamara and Hayden, I think it's cute because Tamara really feels like Hayden could have killed Gary or attempted to kill Gary. And she's right on the money, because Hayden was definitely on his way to Gary's house. To the wedding. Before everything happened, he told Gary he was coming, and I think he did it. And when she got there, he was on his way out of the country looking for his passport. Now all of a sudden, after they have this talk, my Hayden ain't leaving no more. I thought you was looking for your passport, bro. What happened to your plan? So you changed your plan to leave the country because Tamara came over. You were going to leave the country, and then Tamara came over and started pressing you. And then all of a sudden, y'all made a deal not to talk, and you're not leaving the country anymore. So you really think that before she came over, she would be the one that was going to blow up your spot and tell the police that you was possibly the one that tried to kill Gary, when she didn't even know that you went to see Gary that night? This is weird. But that's where we are. They made a deal. They made a pact. She gave him some fellatio, and I guess they're back good. Doesn't take much for Hayden, huh? You can screw my best friend. Doesn't matter to me. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. So that's Hayden. Simple to hear. Then we see Rich and Sabrina. Rich is really laying it on thick. He's letting her know. He's giving her all the validation she needs. You are the one for me. I want your body. I want it really bad. You are sexy to me. I love your skin. I love your hair. I love your eyes. I love your nose. I love your teeth. The enamel on your teeth is awesome. I love your clothes. They're so drapey. I love them. Yeah, that's Rich and Sabrina right now. And they did have a conversation about the babies, because she's like, he's trying to get hot and frisky with her, and she's like, look, I just harvested my eggs and stuff, and Doc says it's probably gonna be very painful for me to have sex, so I shouldn't have it for 2 weeks. Girl, make it hurt so good. Get that man some. Get that man some, girl. Tell me you can only put the tip in. But, you know, she told him that, and he was like, that's cool, that's fine. And he's pretty much dealing with the fact that she's ready to have a baby. He's like, if it happens, it happens. I'm cool, you know. And she's like, well, I always envisioned that when I got pregnant, that the father would be like, oh my God, so excited, but I'm afraid you're not going to react that way. Sabrina, why would you say that when you already went to the fertility clinic? What father was you going to tell you was pregnant? You had already given up that you was going to have a father for this baby. So what are you talking about right now? So say you used to envision telling the father and he being so happy, but you had thrown that away and decided to do in vitro, and you had thrown all of that away. So you was expecting to have this baby by yourself. So you wasn't expecting to tell no father and have no father be excited. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just like mad inconsistencies. And I just, you know, but moving right along. See Pam and Karen. Pam's laying it on thick for Karen because she wants to know what happened with Gary and who tried to kill him. She's tired. She's been questioned all morning. And she pretty much sends Pam on her way after she has Pam do her inventory for her. In true Karen fashion. Moving right along the next section of Snooze Fest, we have Fatima and Zach. And they are at the house, and Fatima's getting ready to go to work, and she notices that Zach is really busy. She looks over, he's got a suspect board with everybody's picture on it, with lines and statements and things like that. So he's basically laying it out because him and Fatima are going to figure out who stabbed Gary. And so I thought that was cute. But nothing really to see there. Them reiterating that they didn't do it. They were going to eliminate themselves and then figure out who, you know, eliminate everybody else on the board until they get the last person to figure out who actually did it. Which I thought was cute. Let me see Andy and Robin. And Robin had questions. He wanted to know, why was you getting married to Gary? What happened with your ex, Jordan? And she wants to know, how you know all of this? Like, how you know about Jordan and about me and Jordan and everything and stuff. And he's like, well, I know people who know people and they tell me stuff. So there's that. And I think she will eventually tell Robin, excuse me, exactly why she was going to marry Gary. But she ain't saying it right now. And I'm really not understanding why she ain't just telling him. Like, tell him that is your attorney. You have to tell him. Why are you not telling him, dummy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. That was mean of me. I didn't mean to say that. I did not mean to say that. But that's very idiotic of her not to tell her attorney why she's marrying this fool when she doesn't want to marry him, when it's all a blackmail scheme. Moving right along. We did see Tony and Danny pretty much put Tony in check and told him, don't ever suggest for me to see my counselor. That's my thing. When I see her, that's all about me. That ain't about you. So I'm so glad she did that, because I'm so sick of him telling her when she needs to go see a counselor. Not at all ever okay. Sorry. No, it's not. Don't ever do that to somebody. It's condescending. And you probably need to see one yourself. Not cool. So I'm glad she put him in his place there. And I'm glad she told him that when she needs to have sex, he just needs to give it to her. I couldn't agree more. There's nothing else to talk about here. Why are you debating me? Why are you not giving me what belongs to me? I mean, I can only get it from you. So I think I need you to go ahead and do what you need to do for me, so that I don't need to get it anywhere else. Because then I'll be a wrong person. I'll be a bad person if I go out and get it somewhere else. So yeah, give me when I need it. Give it to me when I need it. I'm just saying. So I definitely felt Danny on that. I'm not sure if Tony did, but I did. Yeah, so there's that. Then yeah, we did see Andy and Robin. You know, like I said, he's getting to the bottom of everything, and she's about to tell him exactly what went down when the girls walked in. And the girls walked in, and they're like, what is he doing here? Exactly. That was a cliffhanger. Like, I'm telling you, When I tell you this was a boring episode, it was an extremely boring episode. I don't even think I missed anything. And if I did, y'all tell me in the comments, because like I said, I'm not going to stretch this video out when there's nothing to talk about. Nothing happened. Gary's still alive and breathing. We didn't see Jordan today. We saw too much of Sabrina and Rich. I'm sorry. I don't even care. But one person we have not seen is Maurice. And I wonder why that is. We haven't seen him at all this season. So I'm wondering when he's going to come back, because I'm pretty sure he will, because again, he plays a part. But every 3 episodes I think is good. So I would like to see him for maybe like a half a scene next week. And then maybe he can have a whole scene the following week, but then we can miss him for a couple of weeks. So I'm not mad about that. So, I mean, the show's moving along. They're trying to explain things as they go along. But again, it was paint dry today. They didn't put enough juice into this episode as far as I'm concerned. But y'all tell me what y'all think. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank you so very much. And if you are not the subscribing type, you know what? You got to the end of this video. That's more than I can ask of anybody. So thank you. And that is my $5.02. Peace.